Laurence Olivier recorded the entire Bible, an audio recording of the entire New Testament, and it's I mean, he uses every single sort of vocal color and kind of orchestration of volume and voices and it's a sort of amazing, spectacular pyrotechnical show, and it's pretty long, and it's very, very good to hear when you're having a prosthetic chin applied in the morning. So I used to listen to him reading the Bible in the morning, and it felt. Well, I didn't think that many other people would have indeed listened to him read the entire Bible, and so I felt in that sense that I was having a sort of one-to-one thing with him, and yeah, I guess that was a fairly vital piece of information. The other one, I suppose, was uncovering a lot of on-set photographs from the actual production of The Prince and the Showgirl, which. There are about 60 stills, which Jill Taylor, our costume designer, I'm sure you saw them, and many more as well. Just the body language between them, the two of them, but also him sitting under the camera, his childlike enthusiasm. He says at one point in the movie, and he did in life several times, say that he thought that being a movie director was the best job in the world. And you see it sometimes in his child's Christmas morning kind of excitement. So you see that. At the same time as seeing this fierce concentration as well in other examples of him being on set. And so one saw, in a way, sort of the madness that can be directing a film or just being on a film set, both the good and the bad across these pictures, but a sort of absorption, an obsession, a concentration, which must have been sometimes very delightful and sometimes for Marilyn and for other people very, very unhelpful. There was one tiny piece of Olivier that I saw. One of the concerns I had in doing it was just that we would, be presenting him when he was frustrated, when he was exasperated, and although he writes about it, and clearly he was at various times, one didn't want to be unfair to him, who clearly was at other times a wonderfully charming man and often a very brilliant director with his actors, but clearly not very often on this occasion. There's a sort of 1.5 minute clip of him accepting a BAFTA award just around this time. It's given to him by his then wife, Vivien Leigh, and he goes up there, he gets it, and he begins one of his rather ornate sentences, and then he just trips over a word. So he starts again, and he tries to say it again. The third time, he messes up again, and he just goes, "Ah!" And this is in front of the Queen and Vivien Leigh and everyone. And suddenly this lion comes out, I'm so frustrated with himself that he couldn't do this perfectly, turned, elegant phrase. And it was a wonderful insight into, I think we can get away with doing a bit of that.